Hello, hello. Hey, it is tomorrow. It is Monday. I am here. This is our Big Oily family, and I wanted to talk about today. There is a sale on of all the OnGuard products. Well, I can't say all the OnGuard products. A bunch of the OnGuard products because I know there's one that's not in there. Um, but the sale is from today through the 25th, which I think is Friday. Is that Friday? Yes. So today through Monday through Friday, today, while supplies last. And there are some really good deals. And so I have some graphics so you can see what they are. Um, what am I looking for? Share. There we go. Right there. Hopefully you guys are having a great Monday. I know I am. Um, All right, so it is the back to school sale, but anything like all of those On Guard products are on sale. And so it is a great time to stock up on them because you will need them in the coming months, right? Because that's when all when it starts to get cold and rainy and whatever, the weather changes and kids go back to school. And so there's more people in a concentrated area, the germs fly around, all the things. So all of these things are on sale the 21st through the 25th, up to 30% off. They're not all 30% off. So here's tells you what there is. Excuse me, the On Guard Plus chewable tablets, protecting throat drops, the laundry detergent. Those are all 10% off. 15% off is the sanitizing hand wipes. Those are really nice. 20% off, you got the On Guard beadlets, the cleaner concentrate, and the hand sanitizing gel. And then 30% off, you can save on the touch roller, the 15 ml blend, right, in the bottle, and then the foaming hand wash. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about each one. So, On Guard, super great blend for helping your immune system run optimally. And that's really what you're looking for, excuse me, during the winter months, is you want to make sure that your immune system is running as it should so that it can fight off anything that wants to take hold in your body, right? Okay. It's also great for a surface cleaner. It is wonderful to use in your diffuser. It smells really spicy. It's kind of like a little bit like Christmas. I think there's other blends that are a little more like Christmas, but this one smells really, really good. You can use this one all three ways. It has on the label, on the bottle, right? It has the supplemental fact label, so you can use it topically, aromatically, and you can use it internally. You can put it in a little two-piece veggie cap. It is a little spicy. I don't know if I'd put it underneath your tongue. You can. It's just a little spicy. Um, a great snack for kids to take, like it says right there, is you take apple slices and you put them in water and then you add a couple of drops of On Guard. Number one, adds a little flavor to it, right? It gives you that immune boosting bonus, right? And then it also helps the apples not to turn brown as fast. So super nice kind of way. Great to use as a spray cleaner. You could add a couple drops to some water in a spray bottle, spritz your counters, and away you go. Um, and then it's just really good to use. So it has, like it says there, the wild orange, the clove, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and it's really good to use for your immune system. And that is super important because during the winter months that are coming up, right? That's when all the germs seem to be around. So that one is 30% off. Okay. Um, the touch roller, and the touch roller just means that it is the On Guard blend that we just talked about in a roller, right? It's a roller bottle, and it's diluted already. So it's diluted with fractionated coconut oil, and that way you can just grab it and go. It's super easy to use that way. You can carry it with you in your car, in your purse, take it when you travel, kind of thing. Super nice for that. It just makes it really easy to use. If you are feeling, it's a great one to use also for yourself or your kids before you leave for the day, up and down your spine, back of your neck, at the bottoms of your feet, kind of thing. It just helps to, again, with your immune system, it just helps to really have your immune system so that it is running optimally. Okay. All right, has the same ingredients in it, that kind of thing. That one's 30% off. So then we also have the 30% off is the OnGuard foaming hand wash. This is in every single place in my we live in our fifth wheel, right? So I have one at the sink. I have two in the bathroom because we have two sinks. We have a truck camper. I have it out there. We have it upstairs, and I have it in the kitchen and the bathroom upstairs. So, it is really nice. It does not dry out your skin. It really helps to cleanse your skin. Smells really good. Uh, just, just really, it's great to use. Right there, it has the wild orange, the clove, the cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary, and you can use any. I bought my own little pumpers from Amazon. I like their they look like a canning jar, right? I'm into looking at like the canning jar things. It's like a canning jar that has the foam pump topper on it. This one is not, there's two different ones with doTERRA now. This one is it's the foaming hand wash, but it's not the concentrate. And the concentrate they have now, which is in the aluminum, the metal, right? Dispenser. And so this one is recommended to use what I want to say. Like you don't need to dilute it. You could put fill half of your container with that and then half with water and then put your foaming pump topper on. But you can also use it full strength. I like to use it full strength because I feel like I don't have to use as much because then it's enough foam, it's cleansing, it's up to you, right? But this one is not the concentrate. So this one you can use full strength, and that's kind of the recommendation is you use it full strength without diluting. But it's really nice. It's really nice. It does not dry your hands out at all, and it smells really good. There you go. And you know your hands are getting clean, right? That one's 30% off also. So then we have the 20% off, the OnGuard beadlets. And what these are is they're little, what do they look like? They look like the top of a pin, right? A pin that you would use in sewing, right? If you sew, you know what that looks like. Anyway, it's a little teeny beadlet. And it has a fourth of a drop of the OnGuard. So if you took the OnGuard 15 ml bottle and you took a drop out of it, right? It has a fourth of that drop in each little beadlet. They're super convenient to use. This is something that would be good for traveling. Also, you know, if your kids are old enough to use internally essential oils, and typically it's like 6 years and above is what's recommended for using essential oils internally. Um, excuse me, they could take one of those and you can swallow it whole. You don't have to break it open. You can crunch on it and break it open. Totally up to you if you like the flavor. Again, it's great for your immune system. It is a good way to start the day, that kind of thing. And so if you don't have your touch roller handy, this is a good one to have. Or if you're out and you're feeling like, my throat is feeling a little scratchy and I just need something, right? You could take one of these and chew on it and the clove, and it would help to kind of numb your throat so that you wouldn't have that little tickle going on. But it's a great thing to have, super convenient, dissolves quickly kind of thing. That's 20% off, okay? And then we have the OnGuard Cleaner Concentrate. This stuff it's so good. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. And why not? Because it's 20% off now. It's so good at cleaning. You can use it for dish soap. You can use it. It has directions. If you turn that bottle, it has directions for a couple different ways to use it. I think it makes like 26 or 28 spray bottles of cleaner, right? That you can use in your shower, in your sinks, in your whatever. I make my soft scrub, my own soft scrub with this. So I take some baking soda, a couple of squirts of the cleaner concentrate, and then I put in, I don't know, any citrus oil that I feel like lemon or grapefruit or lime or whatever I'm feeling like that day. And you add just enough water to make it into kind of like a paste, and it works wonderful. I clean my sinks, I clean the shower, I clean the toilet. It just works great. Great, great, great. It also you can wash your dishes with it. It isn't thick, so it isn't thick like a dish soap is. So don't do it like a big, huge squirt. But you can use it as your, and it has the directions on the side of the bottle for using it as a dishwashing, right? Hand washing. Um, you can make a what I want to say, like a stain stick for your clothes in a roller bottle. You could put the concentrated cleaner and then use that, like if you're out and you spill, I don't know, salad dressing or wine or whatever, right, on your shirt, stuff happens, barbecue sauce, all the things. You could roll that on there and then you could wash it when you get home. It works so well without having to like scrub things, which is really nice. Really nice. And it smells really good. There you go. And you can like clean stuff without using gloves. Hello. That's super nice to know, right? That it doesn't have all the yucky, gunky bleh stuff in it. So great, great product. That is 20% off. The hand sanitizing gel. Now, this is the gel. We also have a hand sanitizing spray. That one is not on sale, but this is the gel. A lot of people like to use sanitizing gels, right? Because that's what most of the things are that you can purchase out there. This is really good because it kills 99.9% of most common germs, right? It has a 70% plant derived ethyl alcohol base and it's non-sticky. It has that apple extract and glycerin in it, so it doesn't dry your hands out. I find if you use other hand sanitizing gels, a lot of times your hands get really dry and they can crack and whatever. This isn't going to do that. And so easy to carry. It's what, 1.6 ounces, so it's not huge, right? Again, great thing to stick in your purse or carry in your car or send with your kids in their backpack to school kind of thing. Super, super nice. Doesn't have all the crappy stuff in it and all the good stuff, and it'll help to cleanse your hands when you can't wash them. Okay. That one is 20% off. So then now we're down to the 15% off the hand sanitizing wipes. I keep these in my car. I carry them in my bag, my carry-on bag that I take onto the airplane, right, when I travel. They're super nice to, again, clean your hands, clean surfaces. So like when I get on the airplane, I flip that little tray down and I wipe it all off and wipe everything and wipe the arms of my seat, the whole thing. But they work really good. They smell really good. The only, unless oh, it looks like they've redone the top. The only downside I see to them is they seem to, and I do keep them in my car, and it's mostly in my car that I notice it, they dry out fast. But it also gets really hot in your car, so that could be why. Um, but they are so great. They don't like disintegrate in your hands when you're using them, kind of thing. Super easy to use. If you can't wash your hands. It's a great alternative, and they're just really nice to have. So super convenient, has that OnGuard in it. Those are 15% off. Then we have the chewable tablets. These are little, I don't know, probably about a dime size little tablets. Really nice. They have OnGuard plus chewable tablets. So they have vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, and the OnGuard blend in them. So not just the OnGuard, but they have all those other things, vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc. Super great and a convenient way to use them throughout the day. You can take like 3 a day. Um, you can suck on them. You can also chew on them. You want to suck on them a little bit because they are a little hard to chew right from the get-go. Um, but they're really good, again, to keep your immune system running optimally. And so, if you like to have hard candies, right? If you like to chew on hard candies, that kind of thing, these would be really good to use, and it will give you that immune support that you're looking for. Doesn't have any gluten or sugar, artificial sweeteners, that kind of thing. And then it's also going to boost your immune system once again. So really great to use. Those are 10% off. Then we have the OnGuard throat drops. These are a little stronger flavored, I will say, than the chewables. When I first started to use these, I would keep the wrapper available because I just couldn't do it all at once. I'd suck on it for a little while and then put it back in the wrapper and then take it out again and suck on it again. They're a little strong. But if you have a sore throat, or you have a scratchy throat, these are what you want to use and to suck on. because they will help with that clove in there. It will help to um, kind of numb your throat so you don't have that scratchy feeling. But it also gives you that little boost in your immune system because it's got the OnGuard blend in there. Um, Super easy to use. You know, you can grab, they're lozenges. You can just take them out. They have organic cane sugar and organic brown rice syrup in them. Just really good to have again during the winter months. You could toss a couple in your purse and then you'd have them handy. Okay. Those are 10% off. The laundry detergent. Um, this is a great laundry detergent, okay? It is concentrated, so you don't want to use very much because when you do use too much, I've had this happen for myself. When you do use too much, your clothes can kind of start to smell because it hasn't, the washing machine doesn't get all the soap out. You want to use very little. The best way, I'll put a link to a video, a short video that I did on how I do this. And what I do is I take that whole bottle, I separate it into three pump bottles, and I forget how big the pump bottles are. They're probably, I don't know, like yay big. You separate that so it's equally in three, and then you add water to it. Um, and then, depending on your machine, if you have a top loader, you're going to use like, I think 4 to 5 pumps. And if you have a front loader, then you're going to use like maybe 2 to 3 pumps. And that way you're using the same amount of detergent every single time. So you're not using too much. Because what happened also, kids, they don't pay attention. Um, I was using the bottle and I know how much to pour out, right? Well, my son would use it, and swear, like the bottle would go down by half after 2 loads. And I'd be like, dude, you need to not use so much. So this way, when you put it in those pump bottles, it's easier to know that you're using the same amount. It makes it last a little longer, I feel like. I think I said in the video how long it lasts, or in the post that I did how long it lasted me. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done that, but super easy. Again, with this one, you could make a stain stick with it, right? So you could literally just fill a roller bottle with the laundry detergent there and then roll it on your clothes, right? And then wash them when you get home if you spill things on it. Um, it smells really good. It cleans really well. Okay. Safe for your like septic system, things like that. It's super, super good. Okay. That's 10% off. And those are all of them, it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna stop my share. So again, the sale goes from today through Friday. I'm sure I don't know if it's while supplies last or not. Um, and I don't know. Let me see if let me look while we're here so I can give you all the right information. Because that would probably be nice to have all the right information, right? Okay, so it is a limit of 5 of each item per order. Okay, so you could order 5 laundry detergents, 5 throat lozenges, 5, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay. And there is a chance, I suppose, that they might sell out. And if they sell out, then, they sell out. But great, great time to stock up on these OnGuard products that you're going to use because I use them like every single day. So, all right. That is what I have for you today. Again, the sale goes today through Friday. I would, I'd order them sooner rather than later to make sure that you get what you want. Any questions, put them in the comments, and I will put a link to that video on how to do the laundry detergent, how to split it up because it's super simple. And I think I have a link in there on where I got the pump bottles and stuff too. So, all right. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back. Will I be back next Monday? I think I'll be back next Monday. Trying to think if there's something I have going on. I'll be back next Monday. Not too well, yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, yeah. I'll be back next Monday. Okay. All right. I will talk to you later. You guys have a great day. Bye.